Welcome to another episode of Stable or Stinker. Yeah, we're here with Brian and Logan. If you play Yu-Gi-Oh, you know them. They are the Yu-Gi-Oh couple, and we're gonna set them into a deep, dark forest, and they have to find out basically no idea how magic works, but they're gonna learn a lot over the next 30 minutes. So let's go.
Okay.
Tap my first land, or the cool kids say.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna. Do we read it?
Oh,
Yes,
God.
you can read everything about the card.
Okay.
Okay.
At the beginning of your upkeep. Upkeep. Okay. I have no idea. Is that like
no
a draw
idea.
phase?
You lose one life and create a 1/1 black fairy rogue creature token with flying. Wow, I feel like I just said a bunch of words and none of it.
None of that makes
None of it
sense.
makes
And then the bottom is the bottom just like flavor text?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's start parsing a magic card.
Okay.
You have the name, which is pretty irrelevant.
Okay.
Then you have a mana cost, meaning that is the
Yeah.
thing you have to pay.
Okay.
Then it says tribal enchantment, which basically says it lays around and does something. You have it like
Okay.
board effects
Okay.
for you. Like sometimes you play something that affects the whole board. This
Okay.
does it. And it says at the beginning of your upkeep, which is at the beginning of the turn, like
Okay.
the first thing you do,
Okay.
you get a 1/1 creature and lose 1 life.
I don't know if it's like field spelly or whatever, if it like affects things.
Field spell.
I don't know.
It has the effect that you get it each turn, so it's like a field spell that stays around.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, so this is like
yeah.
continuous.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So like I don't know how magic works. So if it's anything like Yu-Gi-Oh, and there's specific types, right? Like there's dragon types or there's like spellcaster types. If this creates you a black fairy rogue creature token with flying every turn, I guess that could be beneficial if you need to like have multiple of them.
Like I guess like because like their life system, it's like pretty high. Like you have like
I guess
it's like
the context that I guess we need, which you probably can't give us, is like when you start your turn, like how much mana do you generate or how many lives do you start with? Like,
I can give you every context you want.
Oh, okay.
Basically, you're in charge of asking the right questions,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
God.
So like, is there? Okay. So when it comes to the resource system, when you start off with mana, you said before that you generate your mana.
Yes.
How much do you technically or like generate on a normal basis?
This costs 2, as you said. 1 is pretty cheap.
Okay.
So that means on your second turn, you can play this card because it costs 2 in total. 1 black and 1 colorless, which
Okay.
can be everything. And then you can use the effect.
I don't know. This
I don't
card
know
seems
either.
kind of like whatever to me.
It's also a bit mean because the numbers are so low, right? If it says like at the beginning of your turn, lose to 100, get a 500, you would have more of a connection to that.
Like it's tough because it seems like it has such a low cost, but also getting like I feel like a creature or a token is really good, but like losing 1 life isn't a very high cost either.
And what is 1/1? Just like you just get one of them.
You get a 1 is just the amount you get, and a 1/1 is the power and toughness. Like in Yu-Gi-Oh, you also have the same.
It's like very base stat line,
okay,
but not
okay.
weak.
It's basically the lowest you have because
Yeah.
everything
Okay,
else
okay.
is 0.
I think this card sucks.
Yeah, I don't know. It's giving me like it sucks vibes. Not like it sucks as in it's bad. Magic community is not. It's not a bad card. Every Magic
It's a
card is a great
stinker.
card. It
This
is.
is the
I just
stinker.
don't think in comparison it is like it's just giving me like it's okay vibes. Like I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say stinker.
Yeah, I'm gonna say stinker.
Yeah, I'm gonna say stinker.
Yes, it's labeled as a stinker, and here's the solution. It is a staple. It is very good.
Okay, all right.
And
sick.
you were on a very good path because using resources makes you use those resources every turn. And this gives you something that doesn't make you use resources once you played it.
Oh, okay.
And in Magic, you actually have a lot of those building up board states that somehow over time get better and better. And
Okay.
You're paying you're paying cost of 1 life to get more creatures on the board, which is a very good deal.
But I think our brains like took the Magic and then like applied to the Yu-Gi-Oh, and we're like, oh, 1 of 1.
You gotta
it's
let go.
small. It's like
Yeah, I gotta-
ass.
I
In
should've
Yu-Gi-Oh, the whole
realized.
point is like making the biggest dude you can, the fastest you can,
Yes.
and killing your opponent right there.
Yeah,
So like
okay.
with that application, this is like, oh, if I get a level 1 0 attack token every
mean,
turn, that's just lame.
No, I get it because like I understand because it's like resource management kind of thing. I get it. I can understand it now, and now I feel like a ding dong for saying it was a stinker. I'm sorry, Bitter Blossom. You
Nah.
didn't deserve that.
There you
It's
go,
fine.
Bitter Blossom.
That's
okay.
fine. That was the start.
Yeah, okay.
Let's go with the second.
All right, here we go. Next one. Oh goodness, Grimoire of the Dead.
Oh,
Okay,
boy.
it's a legendary artifact. Discard a card. Put a study counter on Grimoire of the Dead. Remove 3 study counters from Grimoire of the Dead and sacrifice it. Put all creature cards from all graveyards onto the battlefield under your control. They're black zombies in addition to their colors and types. Okay, that feels like a pendulum card.
That
Put
feels
some
really
counters
strong.
on there, Endymion.
That feels really good. This takes
Four, just
whatever
four.
that is.
Yes.
Is that
Number
colorless?
four.
Is
Yeah,
that
so we have 5 different colors.
Okay.
The
Oh.
bitter blossom was black.
Okay.
You also have red, green, blue, and white. This means you can pay any you have.
Oh,
it
so
a
it's just
cer-
generic.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh. So discard 1 card. So right there, automatically for me and probably for you as well, that is very scary because in Yu-Gi-Oh, you don't have a lot of resources. So your resources, like every card that you have, is trying to obtain one other card, not like this card says
I
where
don't
you
know,
just special
but, like,
everything from the grave.
I kind of disagree because sometimes when I see discard, it implies that there's like a really good effect.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that like usually when you discard a card, because you're committing so much of like a
that it has
heavy
to
resource,
be good. Yeah,
it has to be good.
100%.
Is-
I don't know, this card sounds really good.
So this places a counter on itself, right? So this is Grimoire of the Dead.
Yes.
Like that's so good. Like it's just all creatures. It's not like specific, and then it says
But keep in mind,
when they become like,
Yu-Gi-Oh brain here. For us, that's like if you can reborn 10 dudes, I get to make 4 access codes. But
Yeah.
they have summoning sickness, so they can't
oh
attack.
my god.
So
But,
like, you summon every dude back, and then you can't do anything
so you
for
still
a full
got 10
turn.
dudes.
I mean, yeah.
What are they gonna get through your dudes? Like put all creature
I don't know.
cards
Do
from
they
all,
have like? Do they
from
have dark
all
holes?
graveyards onto the battlefield under your control? Like that's crazy.
That sounds really good.
It's like soul charge for everybody. Also do whatever. Like that's crazy. I don't because
It's also a
generic.
legendary artifact.
Yes.
Yeah.
That means
So
you can
are
only
you.
have one.
Wow. It's because my birthday's in like 3 days.
Yeah, his
or more.
birthday's in 2 days. We gotta give him a little trouble, you know.
So that means you can only have one of these on the battlefield. Legendary means if you,
Oh, that's
you can't have a
crazy.
second.
Okay.
That's it's like
I'm
Mirror
gonna
Jade. You
say-
can only control one.
I'm gonna say, I don't know what camera to look at, but cameras. I'm gonna say
You can look at all.
this card, in my opinion, is broken. Like this card's absolutely insane.
It's much. We're gonna be like, this card sucks.
And then yeah, we're gonna say that, and it's like this card's ass. You literally just don't play this card. I'm gonna say that I think this card's crazy.
I also think it's really good. I don't know. Everything about it sounds really good. So
From a Yu-Gi-Oh contextual
which I need
like
to, I don't know.
application.
Even outside of that, though, I'm thinking outside of that, and like it's like putting counters. It takes everything. Like I just don't see how this could be terrible. Like it just doesn't sound bad.
Well,
like,
we're about to find out.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say staple. Lock
right.
it in.
I'm gonna say staple.
Let me picture you this scenario.
Oh god, here we go. Oh no. Oh no.
You pay 4 mana for this, right?
Yeah.
Then you need to pay an additional one, which is this. You have to discard a card to put a counter on it,
Oh no, he's explaining it.
right?
Yeah.
Then it has 1 counter. You have to pass the turn. Then on your next turn, you can use it again to discard a card to put a second counter. On the next turn, you have to tap it again to put a third counter on it and discard a card. So
He's
right
telling
now,
us it sucks.
right now you've used the card because you played it and discarded 3 cards. If you get to the point where you can activate it, the card is insane. Absolutely. Like if you start from there and just do this, that would be glorious. Unfortunately, and this is the most annoying part about card games, right? You have an opponent who tries to prevent what you're doing.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of spells that just say destroy target artifact, destroy target
okay.
card on the battlefield.
Okay.
Usually also very cheap and very interactive. So
Right.
the amount of time and kind of
resolves
risk you
is
have,
not
you
happening.
said discarding card is a very high cost, and that
Yeah.
is absolutely true. And yeah, this is unfortunately a stinker.
Great.
Although
Over
Sweet.
2.
one of my favorite cards of all time, but
Oh, it sounds so good though.
It does sound
like,
really
it
good.
sounds
yeah,
so good.
once you get to the part that is really annoying, like
Yeah.
out of the way, the card is
Oh,
really
it turns
good.
out Pendulum just isn't good anywhere. Isn't that a shame?
Who would have known? You know? All right, card number 3.
All right, we're gonna go for
Ooh.
Grim Tutor. All
Okay,
right, this
truly.
is a book that is having blood or wine
We're
spilled all
book
over it.
flavored hot today.
Yeah. Okay, so this
Sorcery.
is 1. Is that mana or is that 1 energy or
Yes.
whatever?
Energy.
All of
Yes.
this is mana, yeah.
Okay. And then what the skulls again?
This is the black mana, so that means you have to have 2 black mana and 1 of any color.
Search your library for a card. Put that card into your hand, then shuffle your library. You lose 3 life.
Oh, so it just searches anything. Literally search a card in your deck.
Yeah, this is like Rhoda for your whole deck.
Yeah, I don't care. I'll play 3k life points. That means nothing to me.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, so once again, from like a Yu-Gi-Oh standpoint, life points. I think the big thing that everyone says is life points don't matter.
Yeah, life points don't matter.
Like unless you're at 0, your life points don't matter because you can get to 1 life point and,
and
still kill your
I
opponent.
feel like the cost doesn't even matter. Because I mean, if you're searching any card in your deck that you need, I don't know. I'm getting strong. Like that's really good. Like there's
yeah,
just no
I
way that's
also think
bad.
this
Like
is a
I don't
staple.
feel like I need to stare at this very long. I feel like
Search
that's
your
really good.
library for a card. Just any
Yeah,
card?
it's a card, dude. It's a staple. There's no way this is a stinker. There's literally no way.
Yeah.
I refuse to believe this sucks.
Okay, wait.
I refuse to believe this
You
sucks.
lose 3 life, so you said you start with 20.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
3, there's nothing. It's
Wait,
like,
wait,
it's like a 7.
Stop. We gotta ask the questions to make sure we're on board. Okay,
Dude, who
so.
cares?
No, because
You get any card.
I got
What do you
any
want?
well, we don't know, right? Okay, so like for us, access code can become 5,300 attack, and it can attack twice sometimes. So like, if your life points are 8,000
Bro.
and one dude can attack you for over 10k,
Bro.
is 3 like what is like the higher attack values that your opponent can just like? Can they just one-shot you?
No, usually whatever you pay is power and toughness. So for 2 mana, you get a 2/2. For 3 mana, you get a 3/3.
Oh, okay. So like you're chipping away like point.
Bro.
Oh, this card's insane. Yeah, this card's,
this
I
card's
think
great.
this card's insane.
Staple. I'm not talking about this card anymore. Staple.
Yeah.
Okay. I have to admit, I think this is the hardest card I've ever
Oh my
presented somebody.
No, come on.
Because I know how your Yu-Gi-Oh minds work,
Ah.
right? Yeah, unfortunately, that card is not good.
Dude, what? I'm being gaslit. This video
How?
is gaslighting.
How?
Like,
So-
This
so-
searches anything.
Yes,
What?
the problem about the anything part is you have to pay for that anything again.
so
Because,
what?
because it's not Yu-Gi-Oh! Get your pot of greed, draw 2, or whatever you get nowadays. I don't know. So there are some very minor usages if you really.
We should have
can
thought
keep-
of that.
You know, have you ever considered playing Yu-Gi-Oh? It's they have a lot of cool cards that don't require so much
Anything.
effort and like.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Is definitely more of a flashy, more fast-paced game.
Very fast.
And Magic has a lot of those thinking 1 or 2 turns ahead, what you use with your mana, what you use your cards for. And 3 life is actually quite a big cost because you're not doing anything in that turn. You're passing to your opponent. They can do something to play on the battlefield and then attack you. All right. Well,
Rip the dream. Okay.
number 4.
Faithless looting. All right. Sorcery. It's got red. It's red. Okay. Cool. Draw 2 cards. Discard 2 cards. Okay. Flashback. What the heck is a flashback? You may cast this card from your graveyard for its flashback cost, then exile it. All right. What the hell?
So basically, does
This is just Yu-Gi-Oh! Pot of Greed. That's what this is, but
Yeah,
for
but
a
like
cost.
with my luck, our luck, it's like, no, this card sucks.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, it says draw 2, not 12, so it's like not good.
This literally looks like the
you're
Witcher.
getting into the Magic.
Draw 2, then discard 2. Okay, so let's really think about
And so
this.
wait, there's no number on here, so is it just the 1? Like,
Yes,
is
it
that how it
costs
works?
1 red mana.
I have to draw 2, so then I'll have 6, and then I discard 2, so I'll have 4. So I'm still neg 1.
In Magic, you start with 7.
Yeah, so you're
Okay.
already screwing up.
I'm still neg
I'm
1.
just saying, I'm saying,
but
we-
math-wise, I'm still neg 1.
Yes.
But I don't know what that means. In Yu-Gi-Oh! Neg 1 is like huge. In Magic, I don't know. This is so hard. I feel like because
Wow,
he's
no.
baited us so
Sorry,
many
this is not
times-
Stable Stinker Easy Edition where you just stay stable,
Yeah,
stable, stable, stable.
no, I'm saying I feel like we've been debated on all of these.
Oh, yeah,
and I feel like he
absolutely.
literally was like, this is Pot of Greed. I'm gonna give them Pot of Greed, but it's gonna suck.
And then Pot of Greed sucks. But then watch, we'll be like, no, this sucks. Pot of Greed, bad. Oh, man. Like, I'm emotionally worn from
My
this.
brain
like,
is going back to this card because it's like, okay, so you can draw 2 to discard 2, but you've paid 1 mana or whatever
which is not a
to
lot.
do that, which isn't a lot. But then you have to pay to activate any of the other cards. But then in your graveyard, you're paying 3 to draw 2, discard 2,
Yeah, but
and then
you're
you have to
probably-
pay after the 3 to activate whatever card you drew again.
We should just went with the strat, being like, yeah, they're
know.
all great. Every Magic card is flawless. There are no bad Magic
Yeah.
cards.
Don't even care what they do.
Like, I don't even need to look at it. I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh player. I don't read anyway.
I'm gonna go off the artwork. Faithless.
Can you?
Bro,
Faithless looting.
I'm gonna say it's good. I'm gonna say it's a staple because like I feel like drawing 2 cards. And I mean, if you discard 2, I don't know because I also don't know like if you discard 2 cards, like maybe you play a deck that likes to have cards in your graveyard or whatever. Like, what if you want to do that? And like that's a strat. Like you can.
But
put
what if
cards-
red is the archetype that doesn't have cards in the graveyard?
Oh my
what if
god.
it's green?
But like, I don't know. I mean, I'm just gonna assume that like drawing 2. I'm gonna say it's a staple. I'm not gonna.
What do you
I'll,
say?
I'll go there and say it's a staple too.
I'm gonna say it's, you can disagree with me. It's fine.
I think it's a stinker though.
Well,
I
then
think
do you
you're-
want to disagree with me?
Do you want it? Is it?
Because if I'm right, I get an imaginary point and you don't. So do you want to be a loser or?
So we've had the pattern of right, wrong, wrong. I feel like this is right when
Everything's
it comes
just
pattern.
wrong.
Oh, you metagaming me now.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Logan and say this is a staple.
Oh, okay. He's got to copy me. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I think it's a staple.
Unfortunately.
No. Okay, now you're actually just.
I knew it. I knew it. I shouldn't have gone with you.
Well, I literally rewind. I literally asked him, "Do you want to change your mind?" Like,
Basically, everything you said was correct.
great.
This card is a very big statement. This card is.
Yay!
Very good for basically all the reasons you said. Drawing 2, discarding 2 is a very important effect to get something into your graveyard. But also, since you need mana to cast your spells, it helps you to find those lands that make the mana possible. So it stabilizes your draw. You have the option of flashing it back, which is not mandatory.
Exactly.
Usually, the front side is the more important side, like the upper side. Of course. And then most of the time, you get stuff into your graveyard that you need later, or you find something that you want in your deck. Everything you said was basically spot on.
Wow, that's so crazy.
Oh, so it is a staple.
It is a staple.
Yes.
Oh, he said unfortunately.
He's just gaslighting us. It's
He was
fine.
metagaming
It's
our
okay.
metagame.
I said yay. You were just sitting there like.
All right.
So is it a staple or a
right.
stinker?
That makes sense.
Yes, you're welcome.
So
you can
pot
say
agreed.
thank you, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah. See, my logic flawless.
All right, whatever. Moving on.
All right.
Last card, Black Lotus. Oh, it's not. Okay.
Could you imagine?
Fires of Invention. Yo, he looks cool. This
Yo,
reminds
he's
me of the
going in.
Mandalorian. It's like the little
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to read it or do you want me to read it?
You can read it.
Okay. You can cast spells only during your turn, and you can cast no more than 2 spells each turn. You may cast spells with converted mana cost less than or equal to the number of lands you control without paying their mana costs.
Okay, face value, that sounds broken.
What?
Right?
I don't know. I'm like on the fence. It says you can cast spells only during your turn, and you can cast no more than 2. Like,
How
that
often
sounds
do you
kinda
cast on your
terrible.
opponent's turn? Is that like a big thing?
Is there a lot of interaction on your opponent's
Yes,
turn?
playing instance. You saw sorceries from Grim Tutor, which is only your turn. Playing instance in Magic is a big deal.
So if this one costs 4, can I just choose to pay 1 and still activate it?
No, you pay 0 to cast it. You can still activate it for the cost. So this one allows you to cheat the mana cost, for example.
Oh, that sounds broken.
But the first effect is so bad.
Okay, so
You have
I feel
to.
like he's metagaming us.
I don't
I feel like this card's
I-
insane.
Like, but the first part sounds really bad. Like, you can cast spells only on your turn. You can only use 2. Ugh.
Okay, but picture Eldritch having a spell and trap card that says you can't activate monster effects on your opponent's turn. You're only setting back row. So like if this is in the same archetypal support or whatever, and you're playing a monster-heavy interactive
Yeah, but,
front
that
row,
doesn't make it a staple, though. Like, every deck wouldn't play it. Like, I feel like that's not like...
I want to say it's a staple, but I think because of that, I think it's probably a stinker. The first line of text kind of makes it
restrictive. I feel
Yeah.
like it has, like, I feel like in application, in the right application where it's supposed to go, I feel like it's crazy. But I feel like if you were to put it in, like, everything, I feel like that's kind of bad. Like...
kind of like this card, right? Where it's like, if you're able to pull it off, it's broken, but you have to like set it up. All the
I've been
contextual
wrong
clues.
so much today.
I
I'm
say
really
stinker.
sick of being wrong.
And it's only 11 in the morning.
I
know.
just don't want to be wrong anymore. Like,
Stinker.
I've
I'm
never
going
felt
stinker.
so foolish.
Sometimes you have to be brave.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, I'll say it's a staple.
All right, it's locked in.
I said
One of you
stinker.
will be right.
You said staple.
I'll be wrong and I'll die on the sword for you.
Let me reiterate what you said.
Please don't use my words against me. Please don't.
The card seems terrible for every deck, but in the cases where it's good, it's insane. And this is exactly what it is. But
But
in the cases when you put it into a deck where you want to abuse the mana reduction, it turns out to be broken. This card is a big staple.
yes! I just.
Whatever, dude.
Oh my God! I just happy birthday to you, Buckaroo. You are so wrong. Oh, it feels so good. You're welcome, Magic community. I did it for you. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So how the card plays out, you play it on turn 4 because that's usually when you're 4 mana.
Yeah.
You instantly get to play another spell because that allows you to play 1 for free. And then from the limit out, you can play 2 spells each turn, doubling your mana if you
Okay.
can use it correctly. Because you have to spend mana for your spells, right? If you play something on your next turn for 5 mana, you're out of mana, but then you can play something again.
Okay. Oh yeah, because you. Okay. That's so cool.
That's why the restriction is also so heavy because, well, it's very powerful to play all your spells for free. And it also allows you, because you can play 2 spells, you don't use your mana because you had it for free. You can use your mana for another thing you can want to do.
that's so cool.
Meaning somehow tripling the amount of mana you do it. And when you say tripling the amount of mana, that sounds pretty broken.
Yeah.
It was spanned in at least like the smallest format and still played in many of the bigger ones. Yes, well done. All right. Well, that was, I think, one of the best episodes we ever had. It was very fun.
I
Thank you
love
for
this.
appearing.
Was so
This was
fun.
really
I
tough.
deeply enjoyed
This
this.
was
I'm so
really
sorry
tough.
if we offended anyone who plays these cards. I have no knowledge of this game, but it was a lot of fun, and I feel like it's
Let them
kind of
rage in the
cool.
comments.
Yeah, 100%. And if you're looking for a faster game that doesn't have summoning sickness,
Hey!
where the game lasts 2 turns,
No, but seriously,
Come to Yu-Gi-Oh.
no, but seriously, we're Crush Cards. If anyone doesn't know, we do a Yu-Gi-Oh channel. If you want to come check us out, links in the description, probably.
No, absolutely.
But yeah, we have a lot of fun. We
This
don't
was
know a lot
really
about
cool.
Magic, but I respect the game. It's super cool, and I kind of like that we can sort of apply Yu-Gi-Oh knowledge to it and how it all kind of unifies in a really vague manner.
I love
But it
how
was
some
super
of us
cool.
can be right and some of us can be really wrong.
It's always Brian that's wrong. Don't worry. But this was so
This was
cool.
a blast,
I
man. This was
enjoyed
really,
this.
really cool.
This was so much fun.
Thank you for being here. Yeah, check their channels out. Links are in the description. Of course, if you liked this episode, many more episodes of Staples Thinker you find in the channel. Click the like and subscribe button, write a comment, help us out, help yourself out because we're awesome. And thank you for
Hell
watching.
yeah.
Truly. Thanks, team.
Thank y'all.